Hey guys, so tonight we're going to be playing some more of Dragon Age the Veilguard. It's Thursday night. Um, Not sure if I streamed this game last week. I think I did, but I'll double check as I'm pulling up the stream on my phone. I'm thinking there's probably at least one stream on this game that I've skipped over the last few weeks. Might have been last week, maybe the week before, I don't really remember. Venom Z, welcome to the stream. You're here right away. You must have got the notification. Okay, so yeah, let me pull up the stream on my phone and then we'll get started here. My Elden Ring stream crashed last night. It's a bit of a weird situation. It was like a weird little like network hiccup, I guess, while I was streaming. The game didn't close, which Elden Ring usually does for some reason, but it didn't last night. Bro, you remember me? I do. I think it's been a while, but I do recognize the name. Anyways, I'm just double checking here. Yeah, I did stream Dragon Age last week. Looks like the week before, and the week before that, and the week before that. It looks like I haven't actually skipped any streams on Dragon Age. The only time I didn't stream this over the last like 5 weeks would have been the 1 week where we were away on vacation. I saw you said something else, Venom Z. I'll read that as I pull up chat. But yeah, so we've been back from our vacation for about a month now. Right before we went away, I did the first stream on Dragon Age. And then it looks like every week since we've come back from our trip, I have streamed this game. So let me open up the stream. And yeah, last night I was playing Elden Ring. I think I was live for like an hour. Let me check, maybe a little less. Yeah, it was literally just over an hour. I was fighting this mini boss. I basically spent the entire stream fighting this this one enemy. I mean, we did a little bit of stuff first, but probably like, I don't know, I spent at least half an hour fighting this one mini boss in Elden Ring last night, and I ended up beating him after the stream crashed. So my stream crashed, the game didn't, which means it wasn't a full network outage, it was just like the stream crashed for some reason. But I got a notification that said it was something due to the network. And then I decided not to do like a part 2 because I was planning on ending the stream soon anyways. But I wanted to beat that mini boss. So I did like maybe 2 or 3 more attempts after the stream crashed, and I ended up beating him. It was really weird. I'll probably talk about it more when I stream Elden Ring again. Should be streaming it Sunday night. But yeah, it was weird. I didn't properly kill him. I mean, I kind of did. I got him really close, and then he actually killed himself by like flying off the edge of the map. Like I said, I'll talk about it more on an Elden Ring stream. That'll make more sense. Venom Z says, you ever played Fortnite yet? I have not. Haven't played Fortnite in over 6 years now. No, 7 years. Last time I played Fortnite was like probably very early 2018. So yeah, it's been over 7 years since I played Fortnite. You won't believe I quit Fortnite? Really? I thought it was your favorite game. I guess everyone quits Fortnite at some point. Usually, as they grow up. I was already like 13 when Fortnite came out, so I never got super into it. Fortnite's the kind of game that, if it came out when I was like younger, like still a kid, I probably would have liked it a lot more. But yeah, I don't know. Never got super into it. Anyways, tonight we're doing Dragon Age. Hopefully the stream doesn't crash or anything like it did last night. And tomorrow night I'm actually going to be away, so we're going to my grandparents' house, and we're staying for one night, so I should be back to stream Doom on Saturday. But unfortunately, I won't be able to stream Siege tomorrow night, which is extra unfortunate because I didn't stream Siege last week. Last week, Friday night, I skipped the Siege stream. So that means we're missing 2 Siege streams back to back, which kind of sucks, but you know, I'll try my best to make sure I stream Siege next Friday night, assuming I'm not busy with something else. So yeah, we're gonna play some Dragon Age. We'll see how it goes. Still playing Diablo 4 off camera, just not as much. I only played it a little bit last night. I'm thinking tonight I might not even play it. Might just get back to Diablo when we come back from my grandparents' house, I guess, on Saturday. Anyways, this is where we left off in Dragon Age. I do remember coming here. So for a while we were kind of like out doing stuff, and now we're back to the lighthouse, which is like the main base. Speak with the Dreadwolf. Find a place to reach out to Solus. So that's a pretty vague description of what I need to do, but you know, this game is pretty linear based, at least so far, so I'm sure it'll tell me exactly where I need to go. It's saying right here.
Wait, that room wasn't there before, I don't think.
This room? What does he mean this room wasn't here before? Pretty sure it was. Maybe not.
Ethel Harding must have put my pack here. It makes sense. Better place to sleep than the infirmary. Guess I can spare a few moments to unpack my things.
Okay, this is like my new room, I guess. Okay. Not an uncommon thing for games, but not really a common thing either, if that makes sense. I'd say maybe like probably around 50% of like story games that I play have like a sort of like your own room or whatever. In some games you barely use them, and in other games you kind of go back to them like every in-game day. This is my bag, apparently. Place Varric's shaving mirror. Okay.
Varric and his life lessons. I asked him how we were supposed to stop Solus, and he gave me this. Take a long, hard look at it, kid. It'll always show the face of a hero who can get it done.
That Varric impression was pretty decent. I know there was when I was creating my character, there was multiple different like voices that you could choose. So I chose like the deepest male voice, but I'm wondering how that impression would sound with the other voices, especially the female ones. Perhaps they got the actual voice actor of Varric to say that and just kind of make it sound like someone else was impersonating him. I don't know. It sounded very similar to how Varric's voice sounds. He's got a unique sounding voice. Scar options. Examine options related to scars. Choose one. Choosing one will conclude the conversation. Gender identity. Okay, so this is pretty much a very common thing now with games, is that if there's some sort of mirror, that's where you go to change your appearance. I remember this just happened again recently. There was a game I was playing. I thought it was this, because this is the newest game that I'm playing. Maybe there's another mirror somewhere else on the lighthouse where you could change appearance, and you can also do it in here with this small mirror. I don't know. I'm trying to live up to that. I look good. Enough reflection.
If I'm the one who's got to get it done, I should stop admiring myself and get to work.
Yeah, that'd be good. Place never on urn.
Oh, Baron Van Markham. You wanted the undead to rule Navara, but you forgot about the Moonwatch. Then, after I put you down, the Moonwatch sent me away with Varric to stop the noble families from complaining.
This is a backstory related thing, I guess, based on the backstory I chose for my character, the origin. I was impulsive. I made the right call. I suppose it was fair.
The Moonwatch protects the world from dangers outside the realms of the living, which I did. But I guess that includes dealing with the consequences.
Okay. So I'm not really sure what the point of placing the keepsakes is. I guess this is just to get some more, like, lore info on the story. About past stuff, either that we've seen since I started this game or stuff from my character's origin. This room is kind of cool, though. Like, we have, like, an aquarium here. This totally reminds me of Atlantis, which is where we went on vacation, which we've been back for over a month now, I think, but, you know, it was a nice trip. I've been to Atlantis many times. It's a resort in the Bahamas. And, they have another Atlantis resort in Dubai, and I'm pretty sure the one in Dubai actually has certain rooms that literally have, like, an aquarium in them, like the highest rooms, I guess. You know, the most expensive ones. I don't think there's any rooms with aquariums in them in the Bahamas Atlantis, but they have aquariums, like public ones, all over the place. Looks pretty cool. An aquarium in a bedroom would be pretty dope. Venom Z says, so boring. Halo or Warzone would be better. Did you mean to say Halo there? 'Cause you said Valo. Warzone, I haven't played that in a while either. Unlike Fortnite, Warzone is, you know, a battle royale game that I actually enjoy. I go back to it every once in a while. One day we'll play Warzone again, maybe. I meant Valorant. Oh, okay. I've never heard Valorant referred to as Valo before. I know Valorant is on PlayStation now, I think. So maybe one day I'll try that game too. Because I've never tried it. It used to be PC only. On Life in the Lighthouse. Okay. Place combat manual.
Meditation upon the use of blades. Must have read this thing cover to cover a dozen times during weapons training.
It was hard but worthwhile. For all the good it did. I wasn't a model student. Those were the days. So I wonder how the dialogue options matter here, because I'm just talking to myself. Usually it gives you like a tone indicator for this, if you're talking to another person, and it can change how they react or whatever.
The number of times I banged my head against this book trying to make the concepts work. But that training has kept me alive so far.
Alright, we got one more keepsake to place. Then I guess we'll get out of here and start killing stuff again. Kunari face paint.
A peddler gave me this after I saved his caravan from bandits. He was so impressed with the vitar that Kunari wear to protect our faces, and the fireworks he saw at the Ravani festival. Said he had no idea my people were such accomplished alchemists.
The Quinari have problems. He loved traveling, so do I. He was trying to be nice. I don't follow the Kun. What is that? Like the order of the Quinari, I guess? I don't know.
My people went to war with the whole world and then lost control of their own military. Alchemy is all they've got left. Right. That's better. Now, how do I connect to Solus? Just sleep or relaxing? Maybe if I clear my mind.
Meditate to reach solace. Okay. Fateh Gill, welcome to the stream. He said, damn, 874 subs. Yep, that's where we're at. I don't know if it's... I mean, I think it's been a while since you guys were on a stream, but I don't know if it's... I've gained that many more subs since. It's been kind of a slow grind. Mainly since I reached 800. I don't even know when I hit 800. I think it was a long time ago. Played trending games that people haven't played. People have played this many times. Yeah, I know people have played this game. A lot of people don't like it either. I'm actually only playing this game because I got it for free. So they gave out Dragon Age for free on PS Plus. So otherwise I wouldn't have bought this game. And it's okay. I mean, the game isn't that bad, but there's a lot of other stuff that I haven't really got to yet in the game that I know people don't like online and stuff. And the company that made this game actually fired a bunch of the employees. So it didn't do too well, but I mean, I got it for free. I thought I might as well stream it. So far, it's not too bad. Venom said you quit NFS. That was fun. It was, but I was playing Need for Speed Heat for so long. I basically did like everything in that game. There wasn't really that much more to do, so I eventually stopped streaming it. That was probably like a year ago now. I'm not sure the last time I streamed Need for Speed. Fateh said try Roblox. The Mimic indoors is pretty funny in horror. Not really sure what you meant to say there, but yeah, I know Roblox has all sorts of stuff. I guess funny and scary things. Actually, I think Roblox is on PlayStation now too, because I know PlayStation didn't have Roblox for a very long time. I mean, like maybe I'll try it one day. Not planning on it for now. Venom said, make a funny stream and convert it to video playing Roblox horror games. Maybe. If I wanted to make a funny video playing Roblox horror games, I probably wouldn't do it as a stream. I would probably just do it as a video. The only like YouTubers that upload videos that were from a stream are that people that like are more known for streaming than for making videos. Like famous streamers on Twitch often will have a YouTube channel and they'll upload clips from their streams to YouTube. I don't really see myself making like videos from streams. I used to do stream highlights where I would take like a compilation of really short clips from my streams and make videos. But I stopped doing that too because it was a lot of work. I mean, a few of them got pretty good views, but it took me a long time to make those, like a really long time. So I stopped doing that. Fateh said, yep, try Mimic and Roblox. Adults have crapped their pants due to this. Must be good then. I don't know. I don't know if I could find Roblox scary, but I know there's a lot you can do with it. You can change things about the game a lot. You can do acting like I show speed. You'll get a bunch of new viewers. Acting? You mean like overreacting or like faking? I've always said I never really want to do that. I like to be genuine. All my reactions with games are realistic. You like metal? Try listening to Overkill by Riot. Been spamming it in Discord groups because it's a piece of art. Um, that's really cool that you mentioned that, Fateh. I've been listening to Overkill by Riot for years. I don't think I've ever had somebody on stream or like on Discord or anything like also be into the same kind of music as me. And Riot isn't really a metal band. They're more like dubstep, you know, like electronic, heavy electronic music. Overkill by Riot is a very very heavy song. Yeah, they made that song in like 2018. I've been listening to it for years. Venom said, "Fateh gonna marry you now." Yeah, I mean, Overkill is probably my favorite Riot song too. Also, the first song I heard by them. It's really cool that you like that song as well. I don't know if spamming it in Discord groups is a good idea, but yeah, I'd agree. It is a piece of art. The solo guitar is so good. Yeah, there is guitar in it. I mean, like there's metal stuff. They have like some metal like the vocals and stuff too, but it's more about the bass, you know, the bass is crazy. The guitar is more like, you know, the breaks in between it. But yeah, it's good. I mean, Overkill's an awesome song. I know my sister likes it too. She kind of likes some electronic music. She's also into a lot of other stuff, but she loves Overkill. I thought metal fans were non-existent, and I'm alone. Venom said, the fact that I make better songs than that. Really? You make songs better than Riot? They're pretty popular. I think it's two guys. They're from like Israel or something. But yeah, I mean, in the dubstep or the electronic music world, they're pretty popular. I think they're with Monster Cat as well. So yeah, they're pretty popular. The video for Overkill on Dubstep Gutter probably has like millions of views. Anyways, let's get back to the game. But it's cool that you mentioned that because yeah, Overkill is an awesome song. I know exactly what you're talking about. All right, let's try meditating here. We'll talk to Solus, the Dreadwolf. I guess that's his nickname or something.
Back so soon. It must have been worse than I had thought.
Hello, Dreadwolf.
Ah, but perhaps I am mistaken. You may be here to correct me, to tell me that my concerns were unfounded. You could not possibly be here to take advice from the one you called the Elven God of Lies.
Yet here I am, seriously rubbing it in. Stop. I need information.
This has been a big week for running into things I didn't think were possible.
You are adapting quickly?
I need to know what the gods are planning.
You are asking for knowledge no mortal in this world is privy to. If I am to share it with you, I need to know what makes you the right person to lead the fight against Algernon and Gillenane.
It's weird how Solus is like becoming a good guy or something now, because he was kind of like, you know, the main villain at the beginning. Nothing, but I'm here. I'm not in charge. I punch up, you should know.
I'm not in charge of everyone. I'm just leading my little team until Varric is back on his feet.
I understand your fear. Declare yourself the leader, and others may think you power-hungry, no better than those you oppose.
I didn't say I was afraid. In the Morn Watch, I had to deal with undead nobles threatening all of Navarra with civil war. Our squad was overwhelmed, and we were supposed to retreat.
But you attacked instead, defeated the nobles, and prevented a war.
How'd you know that?
You helped Varric pursue me for the better part of a year. It would have been foolish not to learn about who was hunting me.
Then you know I'm not interested in a fancy title. But when something needs doing, I do it.
I suppose I was not so different when I started.
Started what?
My rebellion against the Evanuris. The Elven Gods, as you call them. They wish to reclaim their dominion over this world. To accomplish that, they will need two things. First, the Blight. What exists in this world is a bare fragment of its power. The rest is imprisoned, until they release it.
Can we stop them? How do we stop them? Then we stop them.
Then we shut down whatever they need to do to free the Blight.
They will need to pierce the veil to reach the Blight's prison. My lyrium dagger is one of the few artifacts capable of doing so.
We've already recovered it from the ritual site.
Excellent. Then they will have to make their own. That will give you time.
You said the gods needed two things, and the Blight is the first. What's the second?
Followers. They have called themselves gods. And what is a god without worshippers to sing their praises?
You think they want the elves back? I don't think the elven people will bend a knee to blighted murderous monsters.
Agreed. Elganan and Gillenane care little for the elves. They will find worshippers among those hungry for power. Tyrants and bullies. The cruel and the corrupt, who fear their own vulnerability and seize any chance to feel strong. If you hunt them, they will lead you to Elganan and Gillenane.
Thanks. Sounds entertaining. That's not enough.
You want me to pick fights with tyrants and bullies? Sounds fun.
I gave no orders. All I offer are suggestions.
I'm on it. What else?
The Veravas, the lighthouse Soluvian, can take you anywhere, if you master its secrets. Have you done so?
Not yet, but we've got one of the Veil Jumpers working on it. She'll get it sorted, and we'll see how it goes.
Yes, I suppose we will. And when you speak with Varric, please tell him that I regret what happened.
Okay. Talk to Varric. So Varric is still alive. I think I actually had to check at some point a few streams ago, because I didn't remember if he died at the beginning or what, but yeah, he's still just like laying in bed, I think. I kind of assume he's probably going to be there the whole game. As for Solus, I don't know if he's going to be in that alternate realm for the whole rest of the game, but he's no longer a bad guy. He's kind of like the words of wisdom now. I don't know. We're just talking to him for advice and stuff. Common enemy, I guess. Venom said, Fate, try spamming this vid in Discord servers like I did. Gonna make this guy happy and less boring. And then you retracted something. What did you retract? I didn't get to read it in time there. Hang on, let's skip back on the stream. Don't you get bored in streams? Is that what you meant to say? I can. I mean, different games are more exciting than others. I wouldn't say this game is boring. It's kind of slow right now because we're just doing dialogue stuff, but that's just where we are in the game. In a minute, hopefully, they'll have us go do something. Because right now we're just getting story stuff. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm bored, but I mean, you know, it's not like amazing. I don't love this game. But hopefully at least tonight things will get more interesting. We'll try to wrap up this dialogue stuff and then move on to something else. It's telling me about the wardrobe here. You have acquired new appearances for your equipment. Appearances can be modified from the wardrobe in your room. If I have appearances for equipment, can't I just modify that in my inventory? I guess it's the same in Diablo. I was just about to say in Diablo you can change your the look of your equipment whenever, but you can't. There's actually a wardrobe in Diablo that you have to go to as well. But in Diablo you can go to the wardrobe like whenever you want, basically. I don't know if we can just come back to the lighthouse whenever I want in this game. Enter decoration mode. That's something new. Change decor. Oh, my joystick is acting up. Combat manual. Didn't I already place this? Is that like only allowed to be put on like tables or something? So like different types of tables that can have different decor. I don't know. Doesn't really matter. I don't know if we're going to be in this room that often. Let's look at the wardrobe quickly. Alright, this is the current outfit, which is very bright. If I could change like the color or something, that might be cool. Playing Minecraft SMP with viewers would be fun. I did that once a long time ago. I haven't played Minecraft in a while. It's probably been a few years. But on my old YouTube channel, actually it was almost 5 years ago, in 2020 when I hit 1,000 subs, I did a 10-hour Minecraft stream. To this day, I think it was the longest stream I ever did. But I did do a Minecraft stream with viewers. I mean, we had a bunch of people joining. It's 1,000 sub special, 10 hours. We did a lot of different stuff in Minecraft. Mini games, survival, creative. Pretty much did everything, I think. Okay, so for casual wear, can I change this look? Because I don't like this outfit for the casual. It looks pretty ugly. Oh, we do have other options. I can make my casual wear the armor. Mortal scrubs. Jumpers, deft leathers. Armor may cause clipping in scenes designed for casual wear. What does that mean? They're just gonna put it back to casual wear in cutscenes? I don't know. I got a bronze trophy. Either way, the casual wear is pretty ugly. None of these outfits are really that much better, but what's default? Okay, it's just the same thing. It's the casual wear. And then this is the armor that I have now. And then this was the default like armor. Which this just looks the best because it just looks the most realistic. Worn plates. Yeah, let's just keep the worn plates equipped, at least for casual wear. Yeah, save that. For armor, I'll just keep the look of what we have. Yeah, it's the casual wear slot. So do I have new gear and stuff? This is the Vitar. I remember saying, like, I don't know what Vitar is, but Rook mentioned it during the dialogue. I guess it's just the face paint that Quinari people wear. So I have this orange Vitar. I guess that's fine. I also remember saying, I don't know if like all the gear and stuff is orange, because I mean, this is very bright. Two-handed weapon slot. So I can change the look of my weapon as well. Could go back to the woodworker's mallet. I'll stick with the fade touched war axe. We'll just keep this on default, and then whatever I equip is what we'll see. That'll be fine. Same with the shield, we got some different ones. Worn buckler, skirmisher's round, and now we have the sentinel's glory. This is the one-handed weapon. Recruit sword at first, now the raider's cleaver. We'll keep that too. I'm sure early on, all of like the better gear that we get is going to look cooler, so. Yeah, we'll stick to all that stuff. Stick to the defaults for now, I guess. Okay, now I'm wearing my armor casually, which definitely looks better than that ugly purple outfit that he had before. Venom said, just imagine like 100 people in a server, hiding in all corners of the game, then making teams and fighting each other in Minecraft. Yeah, that would be interesting. I don't know if you can make like a server on PlayStation that can have like 100 people. I mean, maybe. I know on PC that's pretty easy, but on PlayStation I don't think you can have 100 people. 50 teams fighting other 50 teams with huge but secret bases. Huge but secret bases? Implying that the world would be big enough. 50 teams with 2 people each, and there's 50 bases, but they're all secret. You'd have to make a huge world for that. For PlayStation, everyone needs PS Plus, and PC you can. Yeah, most PlayStation games you need PS Plus to play online. I think all like paid games that you buy, you have to have PS Plus, but I know there's a lot of free games that you don't need PS Plus. Maybe it's all free games. I'm not sure if that's exactly how it works, but that might be it. Bro, Minecraft World is unlimited. Yeah, I mean, well, you can change it in the settings. A lot of people just do like unlimited or like, you know, just never-ending worlds. And in a never-ending world like that with a bunch of people, especially if you're trying to like hunt people down and kill them, I mean, that might take a while, right? If the world has no limit to it, it might be pretty big. Like 100 people, especially small teams, like teams of two. That I feel like that would take a long time. Anyways, let's head out of this meditation chamber. We still have to talk to Varric, and then we'll go do something. I'll tell Varric I just spoke to Solus, the guy who almost killed him.
So Solus told the truth about the gods.
You heard? It's bad, Varric. If you'd seen Demeter's crossing.
The team needs to act fast. And it can't do that with me leading from a bed. You've got to take point on this.
I don't want your job. I can't replace you. If that's what you want.
I'll get it done.
I never doubted it.
Never mind.
Rook, when I put this team together, what did I look for? A detective to find the Dreadwolf, and a scout to get us the lay of the land. Exactly the people he'd expect me to recruit. Disciplined, predictable. And then there's you. Remember when we first met, kid? You stopped an entire undead rebellion with less than a dozen Morn Watchers.
Just needed a bolder approach than Watchers usually take.
And no one else knew it. Only you figured it out. Ticked off a bunch of snooty Navarrans, but you've got a knack, kid.
For what?
Finding a way through the wildest shit I've ever seen. With a plan that no one expects. On the best day of his life, Solus wouldn't see you coming, Rook. And don't worry. I'll still be here to talk if you need me.
Okay, see ya.
I'll let you get some rest.
You're gonna be fine, Rook. Hey, one last thing before you go. I've been racking my brain thinking of contacts who might help us with these gods.
You got any ideas?
Nothing. But being a leader isn't about having all the answers yourself. It's about knowing who does. Nev has connections to a whole world that Harding and I barely know. Might be worth talking to her.
Will do. Thanks, Varric.
Anytime. You can stop fussing over me. Go see what the others are up to.
Okay, now Varric wants me to talk with Nev. So I guess we have more dialogue here. I'm not sure how long this will go on for, because I would like to move on to some more action as well. And I'm not really, I mean, bored, but I understand if you guys are. Because I see you guys keep chatting about it. Venom said, bruh, no one is watching the stream, bruh. Just play Roblox. Well, like I said, Roblox is a maybe. Definitely not going to play it tonight. And we're actually getting pretty decent views tonight. I mean, I see the views keep going up and down, so people are actually watching tonight, which is good. Fateh said you got like a schedule for live streaming. I do. It's kind of unspoken though. I mean, I probably still have a schedule up on the Discord server, but I haven't been active on Discord for over a year, so I haven't changed the schedule in a long time. But I do have like a a current schedule that I usually talk about while I'm streaming. What if the majority of the viewers tell you to switch to another game? Um, I would be open to that. I mean, I used to do that in the past. I used to do polls originally on Discord, and then I did some, I think, on YouTube community or whatever, um, about like what games people want me to play or whatever. But I actually tried doing a YouTube post like not that long ago, maybe a few months ago, and like barely anybody even voted on it or saw it or anything. So um, I think my channel needs to grow larger before I can actually do like polls and have lots of people vote and make decisions about stuff. But I would be open to that. If I did make a poll and people said they wanted me to play Roblox instead of Dragon Age or something, then maybe I would try that. Venom said, "I know you were bored yourself playing. I know you're bored yourself playing this any other game or Roblox. You would have fun and you would get more views." Don't really know about that. It feels like you're trying to like hard convince me to like just drop this and play Roblox tonight, which yeah, that's not gonna happen, at least not right now. Views are because we spammed on Discord servers, plus we too are watching. Fateh said, "Where's Bailey and Icy?" Neither of them have been active for a long time. Icy pretty much like retired from being a mod, that's how he worded it. Um, so I think he's still in the Discord server, he's not a mod anymore though. And he still watches the streams sometimes, rarely. Same with Swift. Swift messages me on PlayStation sometimes. And he's still a mod on the Discord. But like I said, I haven't used it in over a year, so not much is happening there. Venom says, "I bet if on Discord I'd do a poll to play a fun game, everyone would say the games that we tell you." I mean, maybe. Depends how many votes it gets. If you want, you can try doing a poll or something on my server, but like I don't even use Discord, so I don't even know how you would show me proof of the poll. Sometimes I look at the server when my sister is on it, because she still uses Discord sometimes. So if I'm hanging out with my sister and she's looking at my server, sometimes I look, but barely. Fateh said, "I just zoomed onto your face. You got fatter and cut your hair." Has it been that long? I don't know if I've got fatter. I've gained some weight. I've actually lost weight over the last few months. But yeah, I guess back when I had short hair, I was thinner. And if you haven't watched me since I cut my hair, that was like a year ago now. Almost a year. It was May last year, like right before my birthday, that I cut my hair short. Venom says, "Do a poll today. Everyone would say Roblox. Fateh can be your mod." Well, in terms of YouTube mods, I don't need them. Discord mods, again, not using Discord currently. And as for a poll, I'm not so convinced that everyone would say Roblox. I think maybe you and Fateh would say Roblox. And maybe no one else would even vote, because like I said, I tried a poll recently and no one really voted on it, so yeah. Anyways, let's continue. Check in with Nev. I guess Nev's not even in the main building here. We'll find out where she is. Tell her that we need to go on another mission or something. Why is there chests out here? Are these, did these just like spawn in, or were these here before? Okay, I don't know how I didn't see these before. I feel like these were not here before. Spectre of Battles Past. So those are all appearances, not actual gear. Command armor note from Harding. I guess this chest got lost in the Fade, and someone shepherded it to our doorstep. Is it just me, or does the armor look somehow familiar, like something an old friend would wear? No idea. Workshop? There's another chest here. Is this one from Nev? Are people giving me gifts now? I'm getting gifts from my companions. Okay, another appearance. What's this one say? Another surprise gift. This one's from Nev. Another chest washed up in the lighthouse. Not sure whether it's just luck, or if we've got a friend out in the Fade who wants to help. So this world that we're in right now is called the Fade. I mean, I was under the impression that no one else lives in the Fade except for us at this lighthouse, which we kind of just moved into. Caretaker's Workshop. Upgrading your equipment at the Caretaker's Workshop will increase an item's statistics. Don't they already have something like this? Wasn't there like an anvil or something in the lighthouse that you used for upgrading gear? I don't know, I'm not really going to read all this. Select an item to upgrade. Okay, let's upgrade my one hand Raider's Cleaver. That's what I'm using the most currently. Okay, this looks like pretty standard upgrade stuff. So this makes the Raider's Cleaver +1. It's a decent addition to damage as well as stagger. There's materials that it uses. Looks like I have a lot of them. Okay. Sounds good. Let's look at chat again before we go actually talk with Nev, because this was just gifts. Just gifts of appearances and maybe not any actual gear, at least for now. What's the last thing I read? Fate said you sold your PS4. No. I still have my PS4, I just haven't used it since I got my PS5. Actually, I haven't used my PS4 since I got home from college, because when I was in college and I was coming home on weekends, I was streaming on my PS4, and I would just keep the PS5 at my college dorm. But yeah, since I came back 2 years ago now, I haven't used the PS4. Venom said, bruh, no one voted because you're not famous enough, which you can get by playing trending games like Minecraft or Roblox. I don't think it's that easy. I don't think streaming a bunch of Minecraft or Roblox would just automatically make me famous. Canada, Toronto, 1411 2 Street, 32 is your address. I do live in Canada, and I live pretty close to Toronto, but that is not my address. Nor do I live in Toronto. I live in the Greater Toronto area, which is where most people in Canada live. I'm not even sure what address that is. I've never heard of a Street 32. Fate said it's giving Norse mythology vibes. Are you talking about the game? I don't think this game has any like Norse or Viking inspiration. I've said before, this game in some ways the mechanics of it are kind of similar to God of War, but not really. Venom Z said your face is like Thor's face. Thor's face? Is that like a compliment? I mean, everyone talks about how hot Chris Hemsworth is, right? Fate said, no, I meant the game. So you were talking about the game, but your brother thought thought you were talking about me, saying that I was giving Norse mythology vibes. Too lazy to charge my phone, so just connected into my Wi-Fi router. Started charging. Venom said, I made that address up, lol. Yeah, I don't know many addresses in Canada that have like 5 digits like that. I mean, maybe in Toronto they actually do have them. Most buildings you know, around where I live only have like 2, maybe 3 digits. Is your address Canada, Toronto, Indian Street, 69? How did you know? Nobody knows that I live on Toronto, Indian Street, 69. Say LOL without saying the alphabets. Like, just say it. LOL? I never say lol. I find that kind of cringe. Anyways. Back to it. Let's go find Nev, because we're still looking for her.
Hey, Nev. Hi, Wisps.
Yeah, they're still here. But you're here for leads. You want allies to go after the gods? I've got places to look, if we can get anywhere but Arlathan.
Valara's working on it. What have you got?
Let's start with the angles we know. The gods are corrupt magic personified. Who do we hire to fight that? First, the Antivan Crows.
You want to fight gods with assassins?
Not just any assassin, their most feared mage killer, the Demon of Virantium.
Okay, no idea what she's talking about. I'm intrigued. Think we'll get along. Is the reputation earned?
Well, I'm sold. Now we charm the crows.
Fingers crossed. The demon got his nickname taking out blood mages and Venatori. From everything I've learned, the reputation was earned. I never uncovered his real name, and there's been fewer stories the last few years. But the crows would know. I can set a meeting with their bosses.
Good work, Nev. Let's give it a try. Do that.
Time to make new friends.
We'll see if it works.
You said the crows were first. What's next?
A trip home.
Back to Minrathous.
Capital city and heart of Tevinter. An empire of mages that knows a thing or two about corrupt magic.
Tevinter Authority.
Won't help and can't be trusted. Which is why we talk to the Shadow Dragons. They're a resistance group that fights slavers, blood magic, and imperial corruption. They've got eyes and ears everywhere, including mine. If the gods enter the Empire, we might get something. Besides, I owe them an update.
Okay, we're gonna do a little chat checkup because Nev wants to keep chatting here. In-game. Venom said, how old are you? You do streaming all day or a job as well? I'm 20 currently. I'm turning 21 next month, actually. Less than a month. 21. And no, I don't have a job, but I don't stream all day either. I only stream at nighttime and usually like an hour at a time. Maybe 2. Give or take. Dodie Repack, welcome to the stream. Hello. We have a huge list of free games to download. Try it out. Is that an advertisement? Is Dodie Repack a brand? Venom says, damn, you used to drink underage. Yeah. How do you piece that together? Well, if you're going by the American age, then technically I'm still underage to be drinking, because in the US you have to be 21. But in Canada the age is 19. But yeah, I used to drink when I was 18 too, so, you know. Fateh Gill said, what is your height? This is turning into like a Q&A stream now. My height is 181 centimeters. So that's 1 centimeter above 5'11". 2 centimeters away from being 6 feet tall. Very close. Your friends are our friends. You must have stories. Can we trust them?
Sure we can trust these shadow dragons?
You've got a better shot with them than most in the city.
So we talk to the crows in Antiva and the shadow dragons in Minrathous.
I wouldn't mind checking in on my neighborhood either. If Balara's ready for us.
Yeah. Should check how things are going.
Her neighborhood? Why did she drop that so casually? She's like, yeah, we have all this important stuff to do, but let's go. Let's go see my mom or something. That's what it sounded like. Meet Balara at the Alluvion. Get to Treviso or Docktown. So the Alluvion is like what we use to teleport. That's how they explain like fast traveling in this game, I guess. Is Balara here? Because the Alluvion is here, but maybe it means like whichever Alluvion we teleport to. I didn't think Balara came back here with us. I thought she left us to do something else. I don't know. Maybe we got someone else to talk to. We'll find out. Canadian government is drinking underage. Absolutely, sir. We're gonna have to send the RCMP over here. Really? Of course. You guys probably don't even know what the RCMP is. Royal Canadian Mounted Police. They exist.
Almost there. I just have to. Shit. Sorry.
Can I help?
No, I got it. Mostly. Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Alluvion could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Veer of Us. Freedom of ways. I wonder...
Okay, I think we're finally about to go somewhere else. They're just having one final meet here. So I guess Balara is here with us, unless she like... I don't know. She must have just been at this Alluvion the whole time, fixing it or whatever. Just looking at chat here. What else is new? I didn't miss anything, did I? I think I read all that. Canadian government said, well, entered your stream through Discord. Some random person was spamming your stream. Yeah, Venom Z and Fate Gill were telling me all about that. Apparently they were spamming links to my stream on random Discord servers or something. Seems like it's helping. I mean, we're getting pretty good views tonight. So I guess people are interested in watching a Dragon Age stream after all. Even though it's funny, you guys are like you're heavily supporting the stream, but also talking about how boring it is. You ever watch Stranger Things? Best web series ever. Is Stranger Things considered a web series? I don't know. Yes, I have watched Stranger Things. I think we're finally getting season 5 this year, right? Season 4 was like 3 years ago. Season 3 was 3 years before that. When Stranger Things came out, I was like 12. They're only on season 5. I'm almost, I think, like the same age as the actors in it, and they've all grown up, of course. They look way older than they did when it started. Fate said, yeah, that was me spamming. Venom said, no, they are not, bruh, LMAO. You'll have to explain then what you mean. Canadian government said, well, you look familiar. Like I would have seen you in a car show or something. That's interesting. I've been to a few car shows. Not as like a influencer though. I mean as a guest. It's weird. It's weird that you said you've seen me at a car show, like implying that I would be like an influencer there or something. Nowhere near popular enough for that, but I'd be down if some auto show wanted me to go there. In Paris? No, I've never been to Paris. Never been to France. Never been to Europe either. But in Canada, many Canadian car shows. Venom said, "Who's your favorite character, L?" Favorite character, L? I don't know what you meant to say there. Canadian government said, then never mind. I mean, a car show in Paris sounds like kind of a cool thing. I know they go pretty crazy for cars in Europe, so that'd probably be neat. Fateh said, Eddie, fave character right now. I asked if it's L, because it probably is. Oh, you meant the favorite character in Stranger Things. I don't know, to be honest. Probably Vecna. That counts, right? I'm allowed to say the villain? Canadian government said, it wasn't that crazy. Only one Pagani. Well, it depends how many other cars there were, I guess. Because the Canadian International Auto Show, which I just went to a few months ago, usually only has around one Pagani, maybe two, each year. But they've got a bunch of other stuff as well. I mean, Pagani is just one brand, right? And they're quite rare. Okay, what are we saying here? Maybe Morgan was wrong. Is it safe? Wonder what?
If you have any idea what that place is, Valara, share it. We don't have time to waste.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Who are you? Neat trick. Watch yourself.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more sad.
Did that guy answer my question? I asked him who he was and he just started saying a bunch of random stuff. Guess we still don't really know what or who that was. It said his name was Spirit. Just Spirit, that was it. Venom Z says, L goes missing right in Season 5. I tried to call the number on poster. It actually said Jane is missing. No idea what you're talking about. You're talking about like a prediction? Because Season 5 hasn't come out yet, has it? If it has, I'll have to watch it soon. Fateh Gill said, called the number that was recently posted on Instagram. Canadian government says, you were not that famous, which is nice to have conversations with. Indeed. A lot of people have told me that, actually. And, I mean, I agree with it. Even if I did become famous, or had a lot more people watching, and the chat was just, you know, flying up, I'd still try to read people's comments and chat with people. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to have conversations with anyone specific if the chat's just flying like that, but you know, I would still try to read chat as best as I can. No matter how famous I get, I'll always read chat. Someone quote me. Okay. Let's be careful. The two aren't exclusive. I don't trust it. Well, I usually go with the tough guy response, but I feel like we can trust this. I mean, even if we can't, there's no other option, right? So there's no point in saying that. Sure, let's be careful. Kiso Brain 21, welcome to the stream.
We have no idea what or who they are, so let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Alluvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Got another trophy. Part 3, Awakening. I think that's what that said. So I don't know how many parts there are in this game, but I mean, we're still very early on in this game, you know. I'm pretty slow when it comes to story games, and I've only done like, maybe like 5 streams now on this game. I don't know. I'm not sure how far in we are, but if I had to guess, I think we're still pretty early on. So if it's already on part 3, I guess there's a bunch of parts. It's not like when a game only has like 3 acts or whatever. I think Diablo 4, the story has like 3 acts. Kiso Brain says, I watched your stream way back. I remember you hitting 1K messages in stream. It was a racing game. Yeah, I remember that. That was probably Need for Speed Heat. I think it was a Need for Speed Heat stream, and we hit 1K messages. I don't remember how long ago that was, or even when that was, but yeah, I think I remember that. Everyone was going crazy because we had 1,000 messages in the chat. I think that stream was actually so long ago that it was on PS4, because on PS4 it used to tell me how many messages there are in the chat. So yeah, we did hit 1,000 one time. It was pretty cool. Venom Z says, on Insta, owners of Stranger Things have posted a poster of Jane missing, in which there is a number. If you call it, a recording is played, in which there are some spoilers. I mean, that sounds like something they would do for marketing, but the spoilers are probably not actual spoilers. Probably just either to throw you off, like fake spoilers, or things that aren't actually spoilers. I doubt they'd spoiler their own show, but I believe the whole phone call thing. I think I've heard of other shows or whatever that do that. Wish I would have been there. Was there for the 1K messages. Quite the ceremony. Yeah, I guess it was quite the ceremony. I mean, it was cool. It's not like it was something that happened by random chance. Like, people were trying to do it. I think I said I was going to keep streaming until the chat hit 1,000 messages or whatever, so people were making sure to send a lot of messages before I ended the stream. Yeah, it was cool. It was a while ago. I'm not sure if we've ever had 1,000 messages in chat since then. Anyways, I think we're finally leaving the lighthouse now. We're going to the crossroads. So, let's just go through. What can go wrong, right? Story, into the crossroads. Find a way to Treviso or Docktown. The team explores the crossroads, a mysterious network of mirrors that allows instantaneous travel in order to recruit more people to their cause. Oh, I can change my party. This is the first time I can actually choose which companions I want. Harding is probably, I don't want to say the worst companion because we only have 3 of them, but Nev and Balara are probably better. The only thing is that we recently got a bunch of upgrades for Harding, I think at the end of my last stream. So I want to try out some of her new stuff. I'll probably replace Nev with Balara just temporarily, and then we'll switch it up more. It looks like there's 4 more companions we're gonna unlock at some point. Alright, let's take Balara since we didn't have her last time. Okay, we'll take Balara and Harding. Start quest. It's already getting light out. 6 o'clock. 6 a.m.
Hello again. Who are you?
A caretaker. I go where I am needed, Dweller. Now, I am here.
And where is here?
The crossroads.
Okay, Rook acted surprised, so I guess he didn't know we were coming to the crossroads, because I just read all about it. What you guys are saying in chat is funny. Canadian government said game looks kind of childish, but Venom Z is still telling me to play Roblox. It's a bit of an interesting thing, eh? Kiso Brain said, any Harry Potter fans? I've never been like a Harry Potter fan, but I used to watch the movies when I was a kid. I don't think I ever saw all of them. I probably saw the first 5 or 6 Harry Potter movies. I used to like them. Venom Z said, you have interest in music. We can collab. You will think they are bad, but I actually have earned a bit of money from them. Really, you've earned money from bad music? That doesn't make a lot of sense. Also, I don't know how you'd want to collab on that. I don't make music. I mean, not anymore. On my old channel, there was an app called Music Maker Jam. So me and a few of my friends, we used to like upload our songs to YouTube or whatever. But I haven't done that in years. And that was just kind of a fun thing with an app. Wasn't like actually making songs from scratch. Canadian government said, I mean, could be a nice idea. Kiso Brain said, sure. Fateh says, well, good idea. I said, you will think they are bad, but they are not. I mean, that's a bit of a weird statement, right? I will think they're bad, but they are not. I mean, in terms of music, based on what somebody thinks about it, it's all subjective, right? It's all about opinion. So, I mean, even just saying that you think that I will think that the music is bad, it's not necessarily true, right? I might actually like the music, but maybe most people wouldn't like it. Or maybe I won't like it, but most people do like it, and that's how you're earning money. It's assuming you have a lot of people listening to this music. Fateh Gill said 3 people voted to switch game. Venom says 4. Switch game? Aren't we talking about a music collab? Which is not something I even know how to stream on PlayStation. Kiso Brain says Valorant player here. Not me, but I know Fateh and Venom were talking about it earlier. I've never played Valorant, but I know it's on PlayStation now, so I'd like to try it one day. Anyways, let's continue with this. I could use a guide. Sure, I knew that. Is it dangerous here?
Can you help us? I get the feeling this is no place to get lost.
The Evanurus hunger for the crossroads. Their influence is spreading. Blight, death, madness. They send their minions to claim this place. The crossroads is in a time of need, Dweller. I cannot protect you.
You don't have to. If you're standing against the gods, then consider us reinforcements.
Just disappears. Okay. Alright, looks like we're finally back to actually doing something, because I've been live for like over an hour tonight. We've basically been doing all dialogue, so I don't blame you guys for saying that it looks boring or whatever, because we haven't really done much. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep streaming, but we'll at least get started with this and do something here. Get into some combat or something like that. Fate said, no, I meant to switch to Roblox. I think it's still only you and Fate, or you and Venom talking about Roblox. Everyone was saying, oh, good idea, when Venom was talking about the music or something. Makes me think that maybe you guys are just using multiple accounts. I've seen people do that before. Just have like multiple accounts in the chat. Make it seem like there's several people talking, even though it's just one or two people. Or like, I don't know, like Kiso Brain was saying that he's watched me before. Canadian government is new. But I'm assuming these two both came from Discord, where you guys are promoting the stream. So if these are just your Discord friends or people on Discord, you could have just told them to agree with whatever you tell me in chat. Try to convince me to play Roblox or something. It's a bit weird. Hang on. Venom Z said, how many people agree for him to switch games? Canadian government says, so we gonna switch games or what? Yeah. Kiso Brain says, oh hell no, bro, why? Venom Z says, why would we do that? Okay, that pretty much confirms it. I'll ask you the same thing. Why are you guys using fake accounts to try to get me to play a different game? It's just, it's kind of sus. Is that where all the views are coming from too? It's just you and your brother just on a bunch of alt accounts? Trying to make it seem like I have a bunch of people that want me to play Roblox? That's not really gonna convince me, you know? Good try though. Nice try. Alright, let's get moving here. Beacon Island. Fast travel unlocked. Okay, this place looks pretty open, but I'm not really gonna do a lot of exploring here. Let's just stick to where it wants me to go. I remember hearing things about this game being open world, but so far this game isn't open world at all. It's like barely like semi-open world, you know? Like you can call it semi-open world because you can explore and like grab stuff like that. But mostly this game is pretty linear, like linear story and missions so far. I'm pretty sure everything in terms of the missions has all been like in a
dock seems sturdy.
certain order.
So you can ferry us to the other islands.
Winds await, dweller.
I'll take that as a yes.
Nice. They actually have something like this, I think, in God of War. I don't really remember. But I was just gonna say, you guys were saying earlier how the game reminded you of Norse mythology or something. This actually reminds me a lot of Greek mythology. There's a character in Greek mythology. I don't think he's a god, but he's called like Chiron, I think. And he supposedly steers the boat that brings people to like the underworld when they die. So there's like a river of souls in the underworld. And then Hades is the god of the underworld, so Chiron brings people to Hades or whatever through the river. It's like really looks like it was inspired by it. It's the way this guy is just like sitting here and he's all like, you know, he's a spirit or something.
To other shores.
We're off to the underworld. Not really. Actually flying. A flying rowboat. I don't know why he has to row if we're in the air.
The spirits here were driven out. Refugees now from the gods' minions. I have summoned the guardians of the crossroads to protect them. Beware. The guardians repel all interlopers.
So we're interlopers too?
So this guy just told us that his own minions are going to attack us. I don't know how he isn't able to just, like, you know, tell them not to, maybe? Fine by me, though. If he wants his constructs to get smashed up by us, I guess that's fine. Always down to kill more stuff. Kizo Brain said, I got offended. Venom Z says, we were AFK, back. Canadian government says, bruh. Blood, why? I did troll by pretending to be Dodie Repack, though. I don't even know who Dodie Repack is. Kizo Brain says, kinda bored, not gonna lie. Venom Z says, yeah. So was I right? Is it just you and Fate Gil that's controlling 2 other accounts? Like you each have an alt? That's what it seems like. So you guys faked the story about Kiso Brain remembering the 1,000 chat message stream on Need for Speed Heat? Canadian government said, still trolling Gobi government? What did you mean to say there? Still trolling to be government? What do you mean? I totally thought you were the actual Canadian government watching my stream. Venom Z says, no, it is not, just we have these people exist. Most of this grammar, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to understand what you guys are trying to say. No, it is not, just we, these people exist. Yeah, I don't even know what you meant to say there. Fatigil says no. Okay. Typos? Maybe you guys are chatting too quickly. Are you using like 2 devices? I guess that explains all the views, right? You have like 1 phone on the Canadian government account and 1 phone on your own account. And you have to type quickly to make it seem like they're both talking. Just look at your messages before you send them. If there's typos, just edit it. Okay, it says defeat all enemies, so I guess we finally get to do some fighting. Fatigil says, why you think that? No. Okay. I believe you. Maybe not. Gather your party. What is this supposed to do? My party's here. Oh, so I can just swap the party here as well. I could just get rid of Balara, her Nev, and switch to Harding. Okay, we already chose the party. We're good.
The Fater. That's where they're breaking through.
Guess we can thank the gods for that.
Gods inspire!
The assault continues.
Why is it telling me to do charged attacks? Didn't we already know how to do that? I don't really know what's going on here. Apparently there's some sort of war zone this way. Go to find out. Okay, I gotta get used to this combat again. It's been a week, so... Alright. This guy's just charging me. So L1 is blocked. I guess it was reminding me of the charged attacks, because these people are just, I don't know, they got shields or whatever. Wait, didn't it just say hold L2 for the charged heavy? Because that's how you do your ranged attack. I don't know, I can try holding R1. Wait, why was it saying hold R1 for, oh wait, no, it did, oh, I think it did say square or triangle. I'm getting confused now. Because R1 and R2 are the attacks, not square and triangle like other games. So, okay, so square literally is for a charged, like, yeah, that's weird. I would almost rather that this, like, wheel was square and that triangle was the ranged attack or something. Because having the melee attacks is R1 and R2, but then having the charged attacks is square and triangle is really sus. I pressed that by accident. I just used my ultimate by accident and it wasn't my ultimate, but a big move. It got wasted. Let me try to remember all this stuff again. So this is... oh, that's a healing thing. I pressed the wrong thing. Okay, there. That's an attack from Balara. Oh my god. I don't think we've tried this yet. Wait. No, I'm dumb. Square and triangle are two attacks. R1 is just the wheel, and R2 is just... okay, I don't know why I'm getting so confused. It's like I'm still used to playing Elden Ring last night or something, because in Elden Ring it's R1, R2. And in Diablo I have my basic attacks for R1 and R2 as well, so... I'm getting thrown off. It is just square and triangle to attack.
Nice one, Rook.
And you just hold them for charge. That makes sense. It's almost like the game threw me off by saying that. It's telling me stuff I already know. It's making me confused. Why is this enemy so strong? It's the smallest one.
That's Rook for ya.
Okay, cool. Alright, obviously I'm super rusty with the combat, but we'll get the hang of it again, hopefully. Hopefully. Venom Z is telling me to say something in Punjabi. Why do you want me to say that? Obviously, I have no idea how to speak Punjabi, and without knowing what that says, how do I know what you're getting me to say, right? Fateh Gill says, which games you playing? He already said that in NFS Heat once. I still remember I recorded it. Trying to get me to say something else that means warmth. Yeah, I bet. I bet that means warmth. And you said which games you playing, you mean for the schedule? The schedule for now is the Crew Motorfest on Monday nights, Baldur's Gate 3 on Tuesday, Elden Ring is Wednesday and Sunday night. Elden Ring is the only game I'm playing twice a week right now. Dragon Age on Thursday, Rainbow Six Siege Friday night, and Doom Eternal on Saturday. That's the sketch for now. But like I said earlier, I'm not going to be able to stream Siege tomorrow because I'm going to my grandparents' house for one night. So I'll be away. And last week, unfortunately, I skipped the Siege stream, so we're going 2 weeks without it. Why do you guys keep telling me to say stuff in Punjabi? Is that even Punjabi? I feel like you guys are making stuff up now. Alright, let's keep moving. Blighted Roots. That's what we have here, apparently.
The gods' blight and blood magic has sealed the way. Only their champion may open it.
A champion?
It dwells on this island. Challenge the champion and claim its essence. This path will open to you.
Okay, I have no idea what sort of champion this guy's talking about. Defeat the champion. Well, where is the champion? I just heard a noise that sounded like it was nearby, but there's nothing here. So we need to defeat some champion, and then its essence will open the door. Okay. Not much of a champion, I guess, if we just come here to kill it, just to open a door. The N-word is pretty famous in Canada, right? What else did you say there? Pretty forbidden. I mean, I don't know if forbidden is the right word, but... yeah, the N-word is, you're not really supposed to say it. A lot of people get, offended. I guess mainly in Canada and the US, but I'm sure, I mean, I don't know. Do you guys say the N-word a lot in India? I guess no one really cares there. Commonly said in India. Yeah, I had a feeling. You should come to the US or Canada and just go around saying the N-word. That'd be interesting. Yep, no one stops. You make it sound like everybody just has the irresistible urge to drop N-bombs in India.
We drain you of life!
Okay, I'm still confused as to where we actually are or what's happening here, but...
The Guardians can't hold them off for long.
The Guardians. Yeah, where were those Guardians after the fight? Because there were people with us. Did they all die during the fight with those enemies that we last took out? Because I didn't see anybody around after we killed all the enemies. But there were people fighting on our side, I think.
Is there something inside it?
Okay, there's some blight here. Got more heals. I can actually get one of these guys to heal me. Hang on. Yeah, both of them have the healing abilities. Okay, we can go with Balara's heal. It's just instant heal. Blight Cyst. It's got health to it.
That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Siren the Twice Forged. Is this like a boss? I think it's more of a mini boss, but this guy's got a named enemy. I don't know, maybe he's special. Good. Is he taking any damage? I can't tell which is his health bar and what's what, because there's so much stuff going on. There's a lot of damage too. Like a lot. Okay, so they want me to charge attacks for Blight armor. Okay, I see. So Blight armor can only be damaged by charged attacks, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, that barely did anything, and that was a special attack. The charge attacks do pretty good damage. Good.
Get out of there. Get clear.
Missed. Those little environmental attacks are killing me. We gotta watch out for those. God. What are you getting killed here? More heals. This guy's pretty tough. I don't have any heals. We're kind of dead here. I think I might let him kill me because Oh. Never mind, he's finally going down. He still has armor though. There, it's gone. Okay, I need heals, bro. Literally just gonna keep using them to heal me because... Yep. Okay, we don't need to do charged attacks anymore, I think. That's still not doing that much damage. Is my ultimate ready yet? I can't tell if it's charged or what. What is ultimate again? I think it was L3, R3. It's definitely a more difficult enemy than I'm used to in this game. This feels more like something I'd fight in Elden Ring. God, I need heal. Dead. So it seems like you constantly get like saved in this game. Like I get downed and then I can just press circle and get back up, but I don't know how many times that lasts. Yeah, I'm not sure. Titan, welcome to the stream. He says, say the N-word. Why do you guys want me to say the N-word so bad? There's nothing else in chat. Is Titan another one of your guys' alt accounts? You were trying to use alts to convince me to play Roblox, and now you're trying to use alts to convince me to say the N-word? You guys are funny. Okay, let's try this champion again. I think I'll probably end the stream after we kill this champion. So we'll try this again. This seems pretty tough. I'm gonna save this because we need to make sure we have heals. I know this is gonna burst as soon as I take it out.
That's the champion we're looking for. Watch yourselves.
Yep, this is our champion.
Get clear.
Okay, so even my ranged attack does nothing to the armor, or not much. When supposedly on different types of armor, it actually the ranged attack was apparently the best. For this guy's blight armor, we're supposed to only use charged attacks. Why is he breaking my lock-on down? He's breaking my lock-on. Okay, is this attack good? I don't know. It's an attack that Balara is doing. It doesn't seem to be doing anything to him.
Rook's in trouble.
Yeah, I am in trouble here. We need to heal.
Don't just stand there.
Well, his armor's done. So charged attacks are basically only good against the armor, because to his normal health they do no better than the normal attacks, it seems. There we go. Yeah, he's not dead yet. Oh my god, bro. Killed you. Okay, let me try Harding's like R1 attack. So that's like sundered him. And then you can use like activators, right? Let's try this. Did that even work? Did it even do the activation? I feel like it didn't. Bro, I need to heal. Somebody get your attacks back. I can't heal. I don't have any heals left and neither of them are charged because I just used their stuff. I need to just focus on dodging the boss until I can heal. I'm one top. I'm one top. He also breaks my lock on whenever he jumps, so that's kinda cool. Not really. Okay. She's healing me.
You bet.
Okay, ranged attacks are not good on this guy because he just charges at me whenever I do them. Also, he's like blocked one of my attacks or something. Says I don't have enough rage to use it. I'm not sure if that's him or not, but I'm not able to use one of my own abilities there. Alright, we got him. Honestly, that was actually a pretty cool boss fight. Now, I don't know if that guy's like a unique boss, because we fought one of these guys before, which I think was more of a mini boss who's maybe weaker than this one. Can you be quiet, Balara? I think it was Balara who told me these guys are called like ogres, and they're a type of darkspawn or whatever. So this looks like another ogre, but he had like a name, so maybe he was a stronger one than normal, specifically because he's the champion. And this was more like an actual boss fight because he had a unique name, so I don't know. It was kind of cool though. Like the fight was actually pretty cool. Like it was hard, but it wasn't like, you know, it wasn't like Elden Ring hard. That was second try, so it was cool. Difficulty-wise, I'd say it was good, right on the mark. Titan says, fun fact, Titan is my main account. I'm Venom Z, and Venom Z is my alt account. Play Roblox the next time. Probably not. Tonight I'm going to be away, but in 2 nights, so on Saturday I'll stream Doom Eternal. And maybe one day I'll play Roblox, we'll see. But probably not anytime soon. Unless I actually have a lot of people that want me to play it, not just you and your brother on alt accounts. Anyways, let me pick up this champion's essence and then I'll end the stream in a minute after we wrap up here.
That's the essence we need. It's cold. Oh, hope I don't have to carry it for too long.
Okay. Somehow the essence is cold. Okay, my face cam's kind of in the way here, but I'm pretty sure this is how we save. Yeah, new save. So this was my 6th stream then on this game, I think. Save 6. That makes sense. Alright, cool. Well, that's going to be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream on Dragon Age, the Veilguard. And I'll see you guys all next time. Goodbye.